Hello, hello, hello. Today is a little bit different. We have a custom order for a small and large memorial pet tags. So I thought this would be a great time because part of the custom request was a black background with red lettering. We add vinyl and then we top coat over. I will show you that step by step. But I thought this is a great time to try this very new product from Let's Resin. It is a black tinted UV resin. Also, they just came out with the white as well. Let me make sure I'm in frame. Yes, I am. So these are available on Amazon. When you order it, you get 1 white and 2 black. So I'm definitely going to add something to the black, and she's more of a mica girl than glitter. So I'm also going to see if we have any of the purple tinted UV resin as well. But I thought it was a great time to give this a try and see how it does, see how it cures in the lamp and stuff like that. The thing to remember is you're not going to want to add a lot to this because then it won't cure. So for today, let's try this. So the larger one's going to be black. And I think we will go with, that's plum. There's some black Let's Resin. What's this one? That one's gray. I think we're going to give that a go. I love this set. I also got these this week. 5 colors thermochromic powder. I haven't even opened it yet. Oops. This thing is not my friend. It has caused many a injury. Let's see what this is. Oh, it comes with little spoons in there. Oh, those are cute. Then we have, oh, they're hard to get out. Oh, these are beautiful. There's orange yellow. Whoa. Cyan green yellow. Violet blue. Purple pink. And dark green and lime. And it's like a blue base. So I guess I need to read up a little bit about what those do. My guess is it's a lot like that thermal liquid from, oh, I can't even remember now. Solar Color Dust. Remember the earrings that I showed you that as they get warm, they, excuse me, they, show a rainbow effect. I'm sure that these, with heat, these change colors. So I'm definitely going to be trying these. I was trying to see if I had anything with black glitter. I do have this Let's Resin. I know she doesn't like glitter, but let's just see. This is their holographic glitter. And I think that black, I'm definitely going to add just a touch of that. Again, it's important not to add too much. I forgot to put the spoons back in here. That tells me that you shouldn't brush it on your mold. You should scoop it into your mold. So these are the Let's Resin holographic glitter. I don't think I've tried these yet. I might have tried one, but I've never tried the black. Just to add a little bit of sparkle. Like I said, we have to go easy because this UV resin has a black background. Oh, wow, that is super pigmented. Ooh, I think I am going, that is very black. I still have not gotten out a new bottle of resin, but I am going to add some clear to this because that is so pigmented. I'm afraid it's not going to cure. I should have tried it first. As you can see, I've never used this black. Getting these open is always a little bit of a challenge. Oh, I'm so sorry. Bear with me. There we go. I will not be adding much mica to this. I'm adding a very little bit because I just want, to be sure that this cures. So there we have that. And I'm going to add just ever so lightly a little bit of this holographic glitter. We're going to give that a stir. Ooh-wee, is that ever dark? I have questions. I have concerns, and I'm not sure. I'm going to continue. Oh no, that went right in there. Don't ever do that. That's a bad thing. Where did that go? Ah! Get a baby wipe. Wow, I'm having a time here. Let's get that out of there. I try to keep my bottle wiped off too, so I'm really surprised you just did that. I definitely need to store this upside down. Oh yeah. I suggest if you're going to use that on its own to get it cured, you're going to need to do some thin layers. Now, I really like this. I think it's her style. We've done lots of dog tags for her. Her memorial. She rescues elderly pets. And I am going to try to do this in a very thin layer. And then I'm going to cure a second layer. I think that's going to be our friend right now. So just work it around the mold in your very thin layer. I'm actually going to ditch the little popsicle stick and get out a dotting tool to move it around. She rescues senior pets and gives them a very good end-of-life home. I love people who are so kind and caring and do good things. So what I want to do is, because I have the mica in there, I want to make sure that, because you're going to see my marks of my tool on the other side. So I'm going to try to give it a little design, even though I do know that I will be putting the name on the front and the year of their death on the back. As I stated, these are memorial. I just got everything falling out at me here. I wasn't prepared today. I guess I really didn't know what I was going to make for, or color, what color I was going to use. Or I knew that I just wanted to try this black resin. I have some of their other pigmented resins, UV resins, but I haven't really tried them much. I'm the person that likes to, I really like to try on my own pigmenting to the color that I want. However, while this is curing and I have you paused, I am going to try and find the purple bottle that I have. So we're going to put this under the light. I'm going to let that go for 5 minutes and we will be right back. Okay, we are back. that has cured. It is dark, and it does have the Let's Resin black mica and a little bit of the holographic black glitter. And we use Let's Resin UV resin that is tinted black. So while that was curing, I did find this bottle. We're going to do that for the purple. But I forgot to mention, this mold for the dog tagging, the small and the large, is on Crafty 787 shop. If you go through the link that we provide and you on her website and you use code TwoCrazyShucker, there's no S at the end, you get 10% off your order. So now we are going to get the rest of our black and we're going to add that. And then we want to fill it to the top. Not too fast though. Make sure we get up around there. The little notch. We do add the hardware to these, so, you know, we do make them for, you know, your pets. We can add the phone number to the back. We can add whatever. They're completely customizable within the space that we have. So if you have a larger dog, you could get the larger tag and then, you know, a phone number on the back or a small address. We've done that in the past. And then you can choose, we have every color vinyl imaginable for the front. And then we back coat it with resin. And then after we add the vinyl, we also, you know, we dome it to make sure that the vinyl stays. Even though it is permanent vinyl, we like to make sure that if their dog is wearing it, it's going to hold up. So I'm not going to add any more to that. We basically, I got that pretty much spot on for the amount. I am going to cure that when this cures. However, I'm going to take it and just run the lighter because I can see a lot of bubbles. Now right there, I can see the side did not fill in. I'm going to have a huge air bubble. So I may have to remake this. We shall see. That is so strange. I don't know what that is right there. I'm hoping I can get this to run down into it a little bit. Let me see. Let me get a smaller tip tool. I'm just gonna scrape that edge a little bit, break the seal. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not even talking plainly. Because I really don't want to have to remake this whole thing. What a waste of product. What a waste of product that would be. As you can see, there's still little bubbles coming up, so I'm going to let that sit a moment. And then I'm going to get out my second mold while that's sitting. I'm going to let it just sit there. I've got another one of these molds. Probably the first one we have ever had from them. I used to mark on the back how many milliliters it took. And you had to put a little bit of stuff on there and mark it. I don't do that anymore. I've gotten a little bit better now at guessing. So what I want to see with this purple, let's see what I can find for it. Oh, I love Let's Resin's purple. I just don't want to hit, not pearl purple. What's the one that I use? Not orchid, not fuchsia, not sapphire blue. It must be this pearl purple. This doesn't look like I've opened it. Huh. There's one purple in here that I have used frequently, and I do love it. But I think today we're going to go with this pearl purple. Let's see how the two match. And I think I'll put a little bit of the holographic glitter in it as well. So, let's see what we have. I'm pretty sure I've used this. Maybe not. Nope. This isn't the one. That's okay. So let's see what this looks like. Kind of out of frame. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, those are going to look good together. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Of course, we don't need as much for this one. I'm going to go about 10. And just a little over. That again, oops. That is the Let's Resin colored UV resin in purple. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this mica and add it to add some swirls. I'm going to put that over there. Find, maybe there's some purple in here. That's a pretty color. That's gold. What is this one? That one says purple. We're going to use just a... Ooh. I don't want to get my mold. I don't want to get glitter in the mold. I'm going to wipe this stick off and put it in there. Just, ooh, I don't know. I might have put too much in. All right, let me put these away. I don't see any more bubbles coming up on this black one, and that spot seems to have filled in. So we'll be able to cure these together. Oh, that's really pretty. Now, I am going to take some clear UV and add to it. Just because that colored UV resin feels quite thick to me. It's a higher viscosity, would be my guess. I'm not going to do this in 2 layers. I think it'll be just fine. I might have made too much resin. It's okay. We're going to let it flow. I'm going to set this one up in the lamp so I don't hit it. I can still see little bubbles gassing to the top, you know, degassing. And then we're going to take this tool and go around the edge. Even though these are memorial, we still add a ring to the top. I don't know if they keep them all on their collars. Our big custom order this week is we're going to work on a memorial piece that is a memorial ring. I'm going to let that sit for a moment. I'm going to look over here to see if I can find a little mold to put this resin in because I don't like to waste it. We'll do some purple little peeps. I've already done these in yellow, but purple could be cute. I think I'm out of frame. Sorry. Excuse me. Oh, we're going to get 2 pairs. Now, if I don't get these finished this year by Easter, I have a little container that I keep all my, like I might just make 1 pair and then I might keep them for next year. I don't want to fill them too full because, you know, you have to have room to add that flat back stud. We use a sterling flat back stud. So then, before I fill them up anymore, I'm going to go around because these little peeps have little eyes on there. So I want to make sure that I kind of go over those indentations so that they're easier to paint, to be honest. And just go around those edges, make sure we don't have any air bubbles. I don't know. Do peeps come in purple? Let me know. I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments. Just gonna, they don't have any really bubbles in there. That purple doesn't seem to be bubbled up quite as much. So this is looking very good. I'm just gonna run the lighter one more time. Oh, that is a really really pretty color. So I'm gonna set that up into our Let's Resin UV lamp. And I'm gonna set the earrings up in there. I think it was Steve McDonald, had a resin curing box. And I looked it up and I've really thought about, that might be a cool idea for like bigger projects. So we shall see. I'm gonna put these on a 5-minute cure and we will be right back. Okay, I am back. I figured nobody should have to watch me do my weeding of vinyl in real time. So I always cut to usually, just in case. These look a little large. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. We'll just have to see. But our resin has cured, even this dark black. So let's get it out of the mold. Make sure we don't have any bubbles. There is that one area right there, but I can fix that. Everything else seems pretty good. It needs a little bit of sanding on the back side right there. A little bit of cleanup, but nothing major. That came out a great texture in there. I love the way the mica, and then there's a little bit of sparkle from the glitter. Super cute. So we'll work on that in a moment, but let's take this purple one out. It is hard to. Oh, that one's a little bit more sparkly because that glitter was lighter. But how cute is that? And that is the UV. That's that purple. I don't see any bubbles along this edge. Super cute. Oh, sorry, I went out of frame. Sorry about that. So we'll put those aside. Let's get these little bunnies out real quick. Oh, those are adorable. I have little yellow ones over here that I'm working on too. This is like one of the cute little molds to keep to the side. I'd like to make them in blue too. Those come out super cute. I got to get those made for, and again, this mold is Crafty 787. There is a link in our description, and the discount code is all capital TwoCrazyShucker. There's no S on the end. Now, if you go to Let's Resin's website and you shop using our link, our code on there is TwoCrazyShuckers, all capital, with an S on the end. Same way with my glitter chick. I don't know if you can see this or not. My glitter chick, the code is TwoCrazyShuckers on there, all capitals as well. So let me get, I forgot some transfer tape. Sorry. I usually have, sorry about that, sorry. I usually have some scrap pieces of transfer tape, but today that doesn't seem to be an option. So I'm gonna cut straight off the roll. Sorry about that. Oh, Trying to make a quick video, and it doesn't look like that is ever in the cards for me. Let's see how these fit. Then I will get these on, and I will come back to you. Just let's see how this fits on here. Let's try Spyro. That looks like it's going to fit pretty good. No. Don't come at me for my vinyl skills, please. Oh yeah, that's gonna fit. Ah, no, 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 no. Oh gosh, that was horrible. It almost stuck. Trying to get it on there the best that I can. That looks pretty good to me. I know these aren't the right tools, but they work. Please, please don't come at me for my vinyl. There are a few bubbles, but I'll get those out. Okay, perfect. Let's get a 2025. I can use this tape again. So that's the way that's gonna look. Now I'm not gonna put the 2025 on until I clean up this back some. So I'm gonna set that aside for a moment. I do want to make sure, even though it's just a memorial tag, I still want to make sure that there's no rough edges and spots that are, you know, sharp and jagged. We will be doming front and back with a clear coat, but I still want to make sure that it feels nice. Let me wipe up that dust. I'm going to wipe it with a baby wipe first. I'm just going to check it really quick. I'm going to stick this tool through here just to clean out that whole part. And then I'm going to get an alcohol swab. Excuse me. And I'm going to wipe it just to make sure there's no residue on there. Oh, that looks really cute. I like it. So we're going to let this dry. Make sure we don't have any sand on our desk. Like I said, I'm not a professional with the vinyl. I do my best. I think this is going to be a little large, but we're going to check it and see before I go and cut a different one. Okay. Oh, it is going to work. Awesome. Oh, my head's probably in the way. And that's what it's going to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and get these all added. And then I'll be back and we will dome. I'll show you how I dome like one of them front and back. I'm going to try to save that piece of tape because it's still fine. It's still sticky, and for these small projects it works. We don't have any bubbles in there. I think that looks good. And the resin is adhered good. Just that one little tiny nick right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to smooth it off just a little bit. Yes, so that the resin will fill that up. I am going to take my multi-purpose tool. That's the best thing I can call this thing. I use it for everything. And I'm going to Just make sure that my vinyl is laying pretty flat and that his name looks good. So there's his name and the year of his death. I will be back and I will go over doming these with you. Okay, we are back. I'm glad I shut the camera off so that you didn't have to see the struggle that I had with this. First of all, the first ones that I had print and cut were way too big. So I had to resize it. So this vinyl, this color, of course, that I was stuck on using because it kind of goes with that glitter in the background. Let me tell you, all vinyl is not created equally. Some weeds better, some stands up better, some sticks better. I like Oracle and I like Cricut brand. This is some off-brand. I'm not even sure. It came in this huge pack that I got off of Amazon. I don't recommend using that brand. I don't even know what brand it is. It was at the bottom of a pile. I wish I had never chose that color, but I did. So this little bubble is okay. If this was going to be worn by a dog, I might consider trying to fill that with some colored resin. But to be honest and to be fair, it's a memorial piece. So I've got it all sanded so it is smooth. And now we're going to dome it. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time showing you each step of doming these, because we go over that with our earrings. You're just going to take that right to the edge. And there's about 5,000 videos right now on YouTube that tells you all about doming your items. But it's our opinion for what we sell at our vendor events, you know, little vendor fairs locally, and what we sell in our Etsy. Doming is what sets you apart. Finishing your items to where the edges are sanded and there's no sharpness, and that if somebody, I don't know, decides to wear, you know, earrings especially, this, you know, it's hit or miss. But if a dog was going to wear this all the time, I wouldn't want a dog to wear something that might be sharp. So it's our opinion that doming your items is what sets your products apart from other people's. It's what makes you stand out. Finishing your items is what makes yours worth the money. You want people to love what they invest their hard-earned cash in. So it's a personal choice to finish front and back. Personally, we like to finish both the front and the back. So this is domed pretty well. I need my lighter. But it's probably going to take another coat to get it to where I like it to look finished. As you can see, there are no bubbles. But I do see a little something right there. Let me see. As you can see, it's not quite full because it's pulling away from the edge. Now, you could choose to put a little bit more UV resin on and just do one doming coat. I don't like when it gets in the lamp and there's too much resin and it runs. So I personally choose to do 2 coats, and that way I don't have to have extra work of cleaning up an overspill, because there is quite a lot of UV resin sitting on the top of this right now. Even though it is pulling away from the edges, there's a good dome on that. So we're going to put that under the lamp for 2 minutes, and then we're going to go to the smaller one. I have definitely got to come up with a system of blocking my light while I'm working on a couple things at once. Because I do believe it does affect it a little bit. This one, sorry if my head was in the frame, apologies. This one is smaller, and this one was a little bit more, I guess it's concave. Oh gosh, don't quote me on that. I don't know what that word is. It's not convex, it's concave. Anyway, it was dented in a little bit more. So the resin is going to go to the edges nicely. It still may need a second coat, but you just flick along that edge. And as long as you don't have any air bubbles or any holes, it will not run over the edge of your piece. So that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to run that as well under the lamp for just a moment. It doesn't need that long when you're going to do 2 coats. Now, when I do the second coat, I will definitely do a full 5-minute cure on that. I'm excited to try this white UV resin. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have been trying to get some ideas with like a Petri effect, so I might try a keychain. I'm not sure yet, but I am excited to try the white because I do use a lot, when I'm doing the marble effect, I do use a lot of ocean white to mix with my UV. So I'm wondering if this will have the same effect when you're doing marbling. Like if you pick, oh, I have an idea. We have a cow mold, and I have to dye the resin when I go to use it. So I might try doing that cow mold with just these black and white resins. That's another day. Got my bottle upside down. Okay, so this is gone for 2 minutes. That looks really good, but I really want another thin coat on top of that. Just so that it looks glass-like. And I am going to turn my lamp off just because I don't want it to affect what I'm doing here. Sorry, out of frame again. I am learning. So I'm not going to bore you with this. I will come back when it is time to, add the hardware onto these. Even though they're not going to be worn, I still add the hardware, each time. See how that's going to the edge now? And it's really finishing it off beautifully. And this will hold up for years and years. I love Let's Resin UV resin. I have such good luck with it holding up on what I wear for earrings, what I sew for earrings, and any products that I make using it seem to last so well. I wish that I could recommend a better UV resin or another one that stands up, but at this time, I cannot. We had a bin of earrings that we had to go through and dismantle, tear the sterling off. And because the resin had gotten sticky after a year in packaging, going to events, being hung on racks, just did not hold up. And I can tell you that since we started using Let's Resin for our business, we haven't had to do that since. I wear earrings every day. I am not great at making sure I don't get like my hair care products on it, like hairspray and stuff, and it still holds up. Today I'm wearing a pair of our sublimation earrings. that we resin dome the front. I'll take one out and show you. Maybe I won't. My hair's still wet from my shower. This is, we double side, we put the design on each side, and then we resin dome the front. And of course, all hardware is sterling silver. So I'm gonna let that sit just a moment because I don't really want to put the lighter on it because I would like it to degas on its own, if that makes sense. Just want to make sure that I have it straight out to that edge. And it may take a couple of times of kind of pushing it until it sticks out there and it stays. You just have to be patient. But doming it makes all the difference in the world. It looks stunning. There you go. We're going to put that into the lamp. I'm going to continue doming the back of this one and I will be right back. Hello. Welcome back. Well, I wish I could say that that all went perfectly with the top coating, but it did not. So I'm going to show you how to put the hardware on this smaller one. I have two separate sized rings that I use, and I like these heavy stainless steel jump ring. I just get them off Amazon, and here's the name. They come, there's 3 different sizes in the pack. It's been so long. I've had these since probably 2018. So we just put the metal in here and then attach, I almost used the big one, and then attach it there. And then close. Oh, those jump rings are strong. Spyro, the big one, he had other plans. So on the second doming coat of the front side, I had too much resin on there and it poured over the edge. So that meant I had to clip it off, clean it up, sand it, polish the edges to get it back to, you know, being equal with the others. You will see it in the end. I will show photos of it, but for right now, I'm going to cut this video for today by showing you this one. That is finished. This is for Beauty, who passed in 2015. I may do a little video after this showing, you know, the larger one, but I'm not sure yet. I may just have time for photos. I do have to take my grandson to a dentist appointment today. Also, I wanted to just let you know, we use Let's Resin products because we find them to be quality products. Let's Resin does not send us these products. Yes, we have an affiliate code with them, but we do purchase all of the molds that we get from Let's Resin, as well as every bit of chrome powder. Everything you see from Let's Resin that we've used, we have purchased. Our company has purchased from Let's Resin. I'm not telling you that's what you should use or what you have to use. I'm just telling you, for us, it is the best out there. So, our molds, Crafty 787, we purchase these molds. Yes, a couple times a year, we do get some affiliate molds to try. For, you know, we do videos on our social media accounts, you know, as kind of a trade-off for getting the molds. But for the most part, we purchase our molds from Crafty 787. Same way with our glitter. We got our first Ambassador box, but we purchased the rest of our glitters. So I'm not telling you you have to use Let's Resin, but I'm telling you that you'll be happier with your finished product using a quality item like Let's Resin. So that's it. That's enough from my spiel for today. Sorry about the other one. It is on its, I had to sand and I had to redo the back as well as the front. So with that, stay tuned for photos. I will show photos of these items finished. And I did go ahead and paint these while I was waiting. You just have to clean them up after. I used a brown on the yellow ones. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to our videos. Comment anything and